Hi friends, in this audio lecture, we are going to see the poem The Solitary Reaper, which was written by William Wordsworth. This lecture is divided into 5 sections. First, we will see introduction to the poet. Second, details of the poem. Third, summary of the poem. Fourth, sum up. Finally, fifth, we will have some dose questions to check your understanding. First, introduction to the poet. William Wordsworth was born on 7th April 1770 in Cockermouth, which is located in United Kingdom. He was an English romantic poet who was regarded as nature's poet, a poet of nature. He quoted that poetry is a spontaneous overflow of powerful thoughts and feelings. Second, we will see the details of the poem. William Wordsworth and his sister Dorothy Wordsworth had a trip to Scotland, which inspired him to write this poem. The poem, The Salty Reaper, was published in the book Poems in Two Volumes, which is written in the year 1807. It is a short lyrical ballad. It contains 32 lines, which is divided into 4 stanzas. Third, we will see stanza-wise summary of the poem. The poet had a walk crossing a fertile mountain region. There he saw a woman who was reaping and singing by herself all alone in the grain field. Stanza 1. Behold her, single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here, or gently pause. Alone, she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. The poet addresses the passers-by to look the young and beautiful woman who was reaping and singing by herself. The poet gives instruction to the passers-by to stop and gently listen the song or move gently without giving any disturbances. To the singer, the reaper was all alone in the field, and the poet notes that she sings a melancholy strain. Melancholy means sad. She sings a sad song. The sweet music of the song is overflowing throughout the deep valley. Stanza 2. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travelers in some shady haunt among the Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in the springtime from Goku bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the furthest Hebrides. In stanza 2, the poet compares the song of the woman with the voice of two birds. First, he compares the song with the bird nightingale. The nightingale's voice has the power to rejuvenate the tired travelers of Arabian desert. Secondly, he compares that song with the cuckoo bird, whose voice is so thrilling and breaking the silence of the sea. Next, let me read the stanza 3. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old, unhappy, far off things and battles long ago. And is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss, or pain that has been and may be again? In this stanza 3, the poet asks a question to the can anybody tell what she is singing? Because he could not understand the Scottish language of the woman. He guesses the song is maybe based on any old tragedies and the ancient ballads, or it is maybe for the loss or pain or sorrow of everyday human life. Already, as already we have seen, the poet had a trip to Scotland. He could not understand the Scottish language, so that he asked anybody to tell stanza 4. Whatever the theme, the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work, and oh, ever the sickle bending. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart heard no more. In the stanza 4, the poet does not bother about the themes. He leaves the theme, whatever it may be, but it is so sweet to hear the song. He feels the song has no ending. He was astonished and became motionless hearing that song. Now the poet started to walk away, but still he can hear the song. He mounted up the hill and came away, but the song is recorded in his heart. The woman was reaping the grain using the sickle in the field and singing a melancholy strain. The poet says, even after many years, he can recall the song of the woman and feel that refreshment. Fourth, we will have sum up of the summary. In the stanza 1, we have seen that the poet introduces the singing woman who was working on the field all alone. In stanza 2, we have seen he compares the song with birds' song. In stanza 3, he tries to guess the theme of the song. In stanza 4, he does not bother about the theme, though he heard the song long ago. Finally, he can recollect let's have some those questions to check your understanding. For the first question, when was the poem The Solitary Reaper published? The answer is 1807. Which bird has the power to rejuvenate the tired travelers of Arabian desert? The bird is nightingale. Third question, how many lines are there in Solitary Reaper poem? There are 32 lines, which is divided into 4 stanzas. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.